I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll call this council meeting to order for January 26th. First order of business is roll call, please.
Chris Fox.
Here.
Greta Wiggins. Here. Matt Prager.
Here.
Dave Sisney.
Here.
Ryan Hines.
Here. Approval of the minutes of our January 12th session.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the minutes from our January 12th session. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Any citizen comments tonight? If not, there's no unfinished business. Under new business, we have the Elkhart Township Fire Contract for 2026.
And I just prepared that as you had agreed with no cost increase for 2026.
Make a motion to approve that contract.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the contract for Elkhart Township Fire Service. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Next up, ordinance 1038/2026, the amended salary ordinance for 2026.
This added that Christmas bonus that you approved last meeting. 250 for full-time employee.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 1038/2026. First reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept ordinance number 1038/2026 on the first reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we suspend the rules. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 1038/2026 on the second reading.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept ordinance number 1038/2026 on the second reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 1038/2026 on the third and final reading.
Second.
Been moved and seconded that we accept ordinance number 1038/2026 on the third and final reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Next up is our claims register.
Make a motion to approve the claims register.
It's been moved and seconded that we accept our claims register. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried. Board member comments tonight. Jeremy, you want to lead it off?
So I gave you guys a copy of our year-end report for the fire department. You guys can go over it. If you guys have questions, you can get a hold of me. Some of the main stuff, we had 766 runs last year. 316 of those were medical runs. 78 were the public service runs where we do community service at the schools and different things like that. 30 fires and 50 rescue calls. Next year, that'll all be changing. The way we report our fire calls, they changed it this year, so they're kind of messing with how we report different things. So next year, the report will look totally different from on different calls and stuff. Our average response time was 5 minutes and 4 seconds. we've stayed right around the 5 minute mark, so. Some of our runs are further away, some are right next to the station, so when we go to Wawaka, it takes a little bit longer to get there. Last year, we did 3 controlled burns, totaling 56.5 acres. So, we had one farmer that was gonna he's got his field set aside that he has to burn it off so much each year. And he was gonna try to do it himself until he saw us doing it. He's like, yeah, I'm glad we let you guys do that, so. Not that we don't mess up doing it, but when we have the equipment there, it makes it a little nicer on top of the ball. We had several guys do extra training, so we had three firefighters do their first responder training last year. We had 2 go through the fire academy. And then we had 9 extra classes that other people took throughout the year. One of those classes is very important. We had seven of our guys go through the countywide rescue task force training. We had a guy from Fort Wayne come and teach it. So we started a countywide rescue task force. Basically, it is a task force that for active shooters and stuff. The police have always had something. The fire, they never included fire in anything, or medical. Once in a blue moon, they'll say, hey, you wanna come out and watch us? So the guy that developed Fort Wayne Fires, he's the one that came up and taught ours. He goes around and teaches all over. And so he came up and taught ours, and we put ours together. So at the beginning of the year, I just got our go bags or rescue task force bags put together. We had quite a bit of equipment that's expensive that we had to buy. Luckily, we had ballistic vests and stuff already, so I didn't have to buy that part. And then last of all, the fire department joined the Project Fire Buddies, and that is a support system for critically ill children. So it was actually started in Illinois, up close to Chicago. So these kids with terminal illnesses like cancer and different things, the firemen do stuff with them and for them a few times a year, at least 3 times a year, just to kind of make them at home, you know. And so they reached out, they've got chapters all over now. I forget how many states, like 12 states now. So they're trying to spread out. So at this point, Kendallville and Ligonier are the 2 that we have in our area. Hopefully Albion will be joining soon. So we have to do a fundraiser, one fundraiser a year. And then after that, if we want to donate extra, we can. If not, they take care of getting your fire buddies for you. So we have nothing in that because there's certain standards that they have to go through and qualify. So not just everybody qualifies to be a fire buddy. So if you guys have any questions on that, you give me a call or stop in and we can talk over it.
Jeremy, just one that you talked about that they're reporting the calls differently. Do you feel like that's gonna reflect either better, worse, or like, or is it just different in terms of how that's?
It'll just change the way I have it on here, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Sure.
Of course, they changed it right the first of the year, and our first run was a fire, so
You're not sure how to classify
I
it.
was struggling going through this, trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
the very first thing,
Nothing
so.
like changing it, not telling about it.
All month, I've been finding different things. I had to call the company because there was some stuff that I couldn't find on the new report. And it has nothing to do with the company that we used. It was the national. So we used to use NIFRS and it's some other
So it's not
reporting.
just a state thing, it's a national.
Yeah, it's a national thing. So And it's basically so they can pull reports easier for them and stuff. Just to try to get everybody's reporting consistent and so,
Is that Spillman? Do you guys use Spillman?
No. no.
Quick question on the controlled burns, is there a fee for that, or is that just like a mutually
No.
beneficial?
Yeah, we just. Well, on some of those, we'd rather be there doing them
Yeah,
than
end up there.
them trying to do it and then get paged and have to rush out there and be behind the eight ball.
Plan for it.
Some of them, they don't know what wind is, but. So.
Does that affect things?
Sometimes.
I remember when that field caught on fire behind Guardian.
Oh, yeah.
That was scary.
That was probably the worst one that I've been on. That was, usually it'll get to the road and it'll stop.
Yeah.
That one, it went right over the road.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy. Mike, I just want to give a big thanks to the other departments for helping with all this snowstorm. It's been a godsend to have all these guys help. But, my new part-time guy, he kind of replaced Tim. He runs with me now. He's doing an excellent job plowing snow. And, getting 3 quotes on paving in our gas pump parking area. Resurfaced, it's in the plan to get that done this year, so we're gonna get her to start on that. Try to get that done before right at spring. Other than that, that's all I got. Thank you, Mike. Jeff?
Don't have a lot, just give you a little bit of idea that, we haven't had a year like this, cold stuff and the wind nonstop. So we haven't had freezed up lines like with normal, but I've been here long enough, I've lived it before. It started Saturday, we got our first call, and it was not, thank God it wasn't us, it was the homeowner. Then we got another one today, which was the homeowner also. We go out and look with pits and check them. And then, Presbyterian Church has got an issue, and being here 42 years, I've never had a problem with the Presbyterian Church. So today, when I got to talking to Dennis, they put a new thermostat into their sanctuary to take the temperature way down during the week when there's nobody there, and then pumps it back up the day before. Well, unfortunately, all their water lines run underneath the sanctuary, and the crawl space is very narrow. I could not get in if I wanted to. But now they've got a salamander and heat in there, and they're gonna see what they can do, but it's not frozen up outside, because it's over 5 foot deep, but there's no frost even there. But, we're getting the calls, so if you do talk to anybody, tell them don't wait, just call us. That waiting stuff costs everybody, because that can freeze from the house all the way out to us, and then we all got problems. So just pick up the phone, Mom will help you out on what we can do. So that's it.
Sound like tonight, tomorrow's be worse with the winds. It's
Well,
always worse with the winds.
I thought I had one tonight, right away, but it ended up being, somebody had shut their electric off.
Oh,
And they wanted me to turn their electric back on. I said, is this water or electric? And they said, no, it's electric. I said, you have to call AEP. So,
Thank you, Jeff.
yeah.
Gary?
I had nothing.
Just thanks to everybody keeping the snow cleared off, and you guys are out there bright and early or before the sun comes up. Sure appreciate it.
Chris? Nope. Dave?
Yeah, thanks, department heads, seriously, gotta really commend after this last storm, especially, nice clear roads, and a distinction between the city and the roads that the state controls. So, thank you guys very much, I know it's a team effort.
Loretta?
Thanks for the snow plowing. I had a question of your clinic, has it been in years?
I was gonna talk about it, that's why I passed those out, yeah.
Go bug.
Yes, that's my first thing. I handed out, we actually had, a team from the clinic, from Parkview come and give a presentation to the employees on the clinic. Our first day is next Monday. Our day is going to be Monday to start with. From 9 to 6, the clinic will be open. So, right now it's a joint, project between West Noble Schools and the city. So, it'll, I think it's exciting. The employees seem real receptive to it. I was a little bit nervous, but I think it sounds like they really will use it. So, they just need to call their first time if they want to get their meds changed over. They call and they make an appointment with the on-call, it's a nurse practitioner. And they can get their meds, like if they have certain things that they have in-house that they might not have the exact one, they'll contact their doctor and see if that's a suitable exchange with them, but it won't cost the employee anything for certain meds. It's not every med, but certain meds. If the appointment doesn't cost them anything, and you know, a lot of times now in your regular doctor's office, that you get a 15 or 20-minute appointment. These will all be 30-minute appointments. So they do want appointments. They have the QR code on there so that they can go set up if they are not a Parkview patient, they can set up to become the MyChart, get that, and they can schedule their things. They can see exactly when they can get an appointment on that day. They can not only use the Ligonier Clinic, they can use the one that's in Kendallville, one that's in Whitley County, and the ones that are in Fort Wayne. If they hope to expand eventually, if we can get some manufacturing firms or even some smaller employers to add on. I think they said we get to the number 250, they could possibly have a day. If appointments are, the use of the clinic would also bring another day. I'm not sure what the hours are, but I was real pleased with the employees' reception. So that's going to be a good thing. I learned something today, or yesterday or today. The community crossing, it's in, I think it's in the legislature right now. There was a lot of concern because there were a lot of communities who did not get that last community crossing because they only had the one last year. So they're looking at opening up around in the spring instead of making us wait till the summer for only the people who did not get that last community crossing. I think it's through the first committee. So if that passes, we may have the opportunity instead of waiting till August to reapply for that grant that we did not get. They said there were so many applications. I don't think it was a reflection on our application at all. I think it's because we had gotten the large one the time before that we didn't get it. So that will be nice to be able to have only the ones that didn't qualify or that did not get the money last time be able to widen that round. Other than that, it would be August. So
Like 450 applications.
it was a lot.
Yeah.
So that's all I have. Oh, I did put the budget order in here, so you have a copy of that. So we got all the money we were asking for as far as amounts. So.
Thanks to Barb and Ross Hagan getting us through our capital plan. Everything that went fairly smooth, and trying to anticipate what may or may not happen with the new laws. Still dealing with that, or obviously in House sessions and all that, voting on some of this stuff as we speak. So our AIM group is working diligently, lobbying for mayors and cities and towns to get them pointed in the right direction. So, Mike and everybody else, appreciate all the cooperation and hard work as we can deal with the snow. And I know we'll have some other events coming up with some with the wind and everything. So, to thank everyone who did make it out tonight and brave the snow and cold. It's not very pleasant, so. With that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded that we adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Motion carried.